Hey guys, this is Locke. This is my step-by-step guide on how I built my team for Arena today. To start with, I just kind of made up a random team. And I had some ideas on what I was doing, but I really didn't know exactly what it would do. And since Arena just started and everybody's very low level and don't have the best gears, it's very easy to test out your team even if they're not fully optimized on the very first day of Arena on your very first match. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I just set up my team. I want to see how they do in battle, and once I see, I will start tweaking my team. So right away we can see that okay, my Gilgamesh is using Keenblade, that's great, and Titus is also staying back. Now that is not what I wanted her to do. I did not want Neville to use Target. I wanted her to use Quicken. So after that match, I turned off my Target, and I hope that fixed that. So let's see how they do now. So again, we have Keenblade, and then we have Cheer. Everyone's staying back, and Nivlu is also staying back, and she is Quicken. So now everybody has a great buff. Like both of my units have the well, not both, but all three of my units have Cheer, and Titus has quite a bit of AP, and everyone's back except for Gilgamesh, who's kind of the tank of my team. Um, Now I noticed that not Gilgamesh, my Titus already had quite a bit of AP there, enough to cast Taunting Blade, and he hasn't even used Revitalized yet. The same kind of thing kind of happened in this match as well. Like I can see that my Titus is really back. He's already had 2 turns to use buffs, and then if he's in range, he will attack or he will cast Revitalize. But I realize, you know what? I don't really need Revitalize on him. Like his TMR could probably be better used on Nivlu, because she will probably be like she is more AP starved than Titus, who already had like at least 3 turns to buff, at least 2 turns to buff, possibly 3 turns. And I made sure he had Sentinel on, and I changed my gear around to give Nivlu Kisa's TMR, and I decided to give Titus Thancred's TMR because it has a lot of HP and it also gives you light resistance, and I'm hoping to fight a lot of teams that have a lot of teams that have light damage. So I made sure also that under his Paladin sub job, I have Sentinel turned on, because that is important. Like if he uses Cheer twice, what is he gonna do on his 3rd turn? I want him to use some kind of buff, so maybe he can use Sentinel. That's the idea I had here, and I went for it. So here, like things work pretty well. The team is kind of doing exactly what I wanted them to do. I realized though that so basically my Gilgamesh is kind of a tank. Like if he gets to use his Armor of Discontinuity, he acts as a tank. Otherwise, otherwise he would do Kotetsu, and he would do pretty good damage. He also has the Fenrir not Esper. He has the Fenrir Esper and Vision card equipped, so he gets a nice 50% attack boost from that. But I feel like my team isn't really all that optimized, and it really kind of hit home, I think, here, where like my team is doing good in that they will AoE everybody down. See, like this is kind of what I want them to do. I want a Nivlu to go and AoE the 3 of them down, and then I want Gilgamesh to AoE both of them down, and that works. Happened again in another match. Nivlu goes in LBs, and then Gilgamesh Kotetsu's everyone's down. But the opponents I'm fighting are not that tough. Here is when I realized, you know what, I should probably change my vision cards around to make everybody have a much better output. So what happened here was that, I'm facing 2 water units, and my Nivlu didn't really do that much damage. And my Gilgamesh, even with, again, LB plus Kotetsu, he only downed one of them. He only downed Ildira, which has low HP anyway. So I changed my vision cards around like this. So now Nivlu has Federica's Dream, which is a really good damage card for her. Everybody gets the benefit from Ilfrit. And Titus has his own vision card. So I'm using Titus and his own vision card because that gives me a like a plus 100% boost for both the unit and the vision card. So this is the team that I've set up, and I hope that this team will do well. Like I did, I think like 10 matches with all the other teams, and eventually tweaked it to come to this point. So let's see how this team does. Um, yeah, previously I had Ramsa's vision card on Nivlu to give everybody agility, and I had the Fenrir vision card on Gilgamesh. So I've switched these to Ulfrit and Frederica's Dream. So in this match, I am fighting a level 120 Yuna and level 120 uh, Titus and a level 99 Agrius. Um, and I think the team performed quite well. So after this one match, I will have a second match as well that shows you this team in action. The team really does what they need to, what they really want to do, and I also switched around Titus's um, on-off skills to turn on Hastega. So now he's also like on a second turn, instead of casting Cheer on Gilgamesh, he'll cast Hastega on Nivlu. And since Nivlu is like a good damage dealer now with two vision cards that are supporting her, I'm expecting her LB to do a lot of damage. I'm expecting Titus to do a lot of damage. I'm expecting everyone to do a lot of damage. And if Gilgamesh is able to get his Armor of Discontinuity off, he will act as both a tank and a damage dealer. But he doesn't always get that off. But I think this is great because, especially with Yuna casting heals like all the time, and her counter procking as well, I think having Hastega go off on both um, Titus and my Nivlu is giving more chances for them to attack before Yuna has a chance to heal. Right? So I found this team to be working quite well. I played it in total, I think, 10 times, and I only lost once. And the team I lost to was against Runestern, who was also using a Cane Blade to get in front of my units and able to AoE my team before my team got to attack. But yeah, otherwise it worked pretty well. The reason I'm showing you guys is to just show you my thought process. Hopefully it gives you guys some ideas on how you can run your teams. Let me know in the comments if this has helped, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care now.